What's going on, everybody? Appreciate the patience. Trying to make sure I went out and ate a big old greasy slice of pizza before I touched all these chrome cards. So just want to make sure that I could leave my fingerprints all over them for you guys. How's everybody? We'll go ahead and get started right away. We won't waste any time. It is a sealed case. Never been touched by human hands until tonight. If you guys can hear me okay, will you please let me know? I would greatly appreciate it. I need to open up another browser because Facebook is acting funny again. Good old Facebook. Hang tight. Jordan, this is most definitely the mail review. And it is new music. Yes. It's more Chris music. Steven has his music. I'm going to have mine. That's the beauty of working together. You can have two different types of people. So, and that's a good thing. All right, we'll try to do this. Whoop, there we go. All right. 12 sealed boxes, guys. Here we go. We'll go ahead and hop right into this. I'm hoping for a little bit of a better case than we had last night. It wasn't a terrible case last night. It was just a little lackluster. Let me scoot this down a tad bit. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. The dancers, I keep them for myself, Jordan. I keep them for myself. I can't let you guys have all the fun. I gotta have a little fun too. Well, Jordan, I could probably order you one. You like it, really? If you do like it, I could probably order you one, Jordan. All right, guys. Here we go. Best of luck. Let me make sure the focus is right. And there we go. The autofocus is kicking on there. All right. Does the video feed look okay on y'all's end? It's moving a little quickly on mine. We're going to go ahead and get started. If it's working okay, let me know. I'd appreciate it. All right, Mountcastle Bowers. We got Dakota Hudson, 4450 gold. That's going to the St. Louis Cardinals and Tom McWhorter, Albert Pujols, and Anthony Rizzo. $44.50 on that one. All right, sorry, I'm moving my keyboard. What's going on, Sean Bassler? I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. There's only 9 of us in here. Y'all selling Tuna, Seabold, Heliot, Ramos, peaks of potential, Fulmer, and Sanchez. Isan Diaz, that's number 46 of 50. That's a gold shimmer going to the Miami Marlins. Going to Jimmy Smith with the late ad, helping me close up this break. I really appreciate it, Jimmy. Thank you, sir. I don't know who all's here. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody wants to talk to me tonight. Making me sad. Ah, that's it, Steve. You're right. Crap, I didn't set my fantasy team. I'm going to have to stop here in a second. I forgot completely about that. It's the AFL card. Mookie Betts. You guys thought I was joking, but I'm really not, and I apologize. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Well, it is too late. Too late for that. Guess we're going to let it ride. All right. Luckily, Gurley and Thielen are doing all right for me. Thanks for the heads up on that, Steve. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Sean Murphy. Peaks of potential. Should be an auto in this pack. Here we go. Oh, for the Braves, 465 of 499, and what a way to start the case. Ronald Acuna, that is going to Chris Jeffrey with the Atlanta Braves, Mejia, and Ahmed Rosario. So we're going to start this case off with a little bit of fire. 465 of 499 on that one. I don't even know if Chris Jeffrey is here to watch. But it is a beautiful card. There we go, Chris. I think Chris was just telling me the other night that he has not hit an Acuna in any break. I think he said he doesn't even have an Acuna. So there you go, man. Add it to your collection, buddy. Congratulations. Pavin Smith, Dylan Cease, Billy Hamilton for the Reds. That's green, numbered to 99, 28 of 99. And the Reds are going to Matt Kreitz. There you go, Matt. Piece of potential, Brendan McKay. There's our Bowman Sterling. It's going to be Mike Trout going to the Angels and Jimmy Smith. Corey Seager and Cabrera. There you go, Mr. Smith. Yeah, that Acuna is beautiful. Corners look pretty sharp. Let's take a good look at it here in a few. For the Braves, the AFL card, Mr. Tuki. Yeah, that's how you say his name. Peaks of potential, Jorge Guzman, Smith, and Gohara. And our auto should be in this pack. Good luck. It is a redemption, guys. It is a redemption. It's going to be a prospect auto. We'll set it right there. Granite and Chris Bryant to end that one. Normally I'd make you guys wait, but since this is box 1, I'm not going to make you wait through 12 boxes or 11 more, so we'll go ahead and redeem it. Chris, you hit a Ronald Acuna to 499 to start the break. 465 of 499. Congratulations, sir. Completely on card. You're due to receive Bowman Chrome Prospect. Nick Allen. Nick Allen. So there you go. Aren't you glad we showed it? Okay, guys. 1 second here. Alright. Sorry, just trying to get situated a little bit. Trying to figure out where to put everything. Alright, guys, here we go. Box 2. Let's go to Jimmy Smith, by the way. Jimmy Smith. My pleasure, Chris. It's been a while, man. Hopefully it'll grade nicely for you. The beauty of it is that's box 1. Box 1 had an Acuna and a redemption in it. We still got 11 more boxes to go. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I showed it, Chris. All right, Nicky Lopez. There's a purple Bo Bichette 201 of 250. That's going to the Blue Jays. Chapman and Harrison. I mean, it's not a letdown for the Athletics, but it's a letdown in terms of what could it be. What could it be? I would absolutely love for someone to hit a 101 and me to give a half a year's worth of breaks away. I would love it, man. There's Acuna again. That one is unnumbered. So just in case you guys did not realize, if anybody hits a 1-of-1 inked card, we'll get a $50 break credit per month for the next 6 months. Lolo Sanchez, 161 of 655 for the Pirates. That's a purple shimmer. Pirates going to Matthew Wharf. There you go, Matthew. Good looking card. It's the AFL card. It's 2 per box. Should be another one hiding in here somewhere. Glaber peaks of potential. What's going on, Keith? There's our next hit, Xiao Ching Cheng. Xiao Ching Cheng. I hope I got his name right. 476 of 499 on that one. And that's actually pretty cool. I have no idea who the guy is, but I want his auto. I want his autograph, so I will be reaching out to you, Jimmy, because I want it. And because it's cool. Look at that. Here we go. 476 of 499 on that one, Jimmy. Cody Bellinger refractor. Nick Senzel refractor. And Yadier Molina. Mr. Bellinger is going to be 241 of 499. Going to the Dodgers. Cool card. And Mr. Senzel's 170 of 499. Going to the Reds. And going to Matt Kreitz. The Braves Peaks of Potential card. Royce Lewis Bowman Platinum. Starting Castro and Nola. There you go, Twins. It's going to Steve Novak. It's the other AFL card, Justice Sheffield for the New York Yankees. Ichiro and Hosmer. Franklin Perez Peaks of Potential, Ramirez and Yelich. And we should have an auto in this pack. Here we go. Carlos Rincon. That's going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Going to Enrique Rico. Rhys Hoskins and Giancarlo Stanton. So Enrique's on the board with a Dodgers hit. Oh, Dan, I don't think I tagged Jeff. I'm sorry, man. Actually, when I was trying to figure everything out, I kept having you for Drazik. I still think I messed it up. Drazik for the Nationals, the Padres, and yeah, I think I messed that up. So I apologize. I'll fix it when we're done. Box 3, guys. Look, Keith, I found my little knife. Now you don't have to worry about me cutting myself. Yeah, I know, Dan. I just try to be mindful of that. Once you make the mistake of sending... We have a Josh Hill in the group, and then John Hill also breaks with us. And so when they both... Well, when John first broke with me, I sent all of Josh Hill's cards to John Hill, and they have no relation to each other at all. So once you do that, you try to become mindful of who's in the group. I did that with Anderson as well. Keith, I sent Keith... I don't know. It happened with Keith, too, before Keith started breaking with us. Aaron Nola Refractor, that's number 266 of 499, and Sixto Sanchez, 147 of 150. And Cole Hamels to end that pack. Then the guy went to his friends and started saying I was a scammer because I sent Keith the cards. It was a giant ordeal. Dude, I ain't a scam. A little Brandon Marsh peaks of potential. Kingery and Blackman. Purple Shimmer, Sheldon Noose. That's number 618 to 655. Yon Moncada and Justin Upton. Mr. Justin Upton. I believe that is Chris's first Acuna. AFL's Corey Ray. It's the AFL card, Walker Bueller. Jordan Alvarez peaks of potential. Dustin Fowler and Stevenson. So this is my first break in iron. Keith has broke a few cases in here. But we definitely thank you guys for hosting us. Rob and Shane and the rest of the admin team, thank you for having us. Shane Baz, there's our next hit. It's going to be Aramis Adaman for the Chicago Cubs. That's going to Jimmy Smith, Cody Bellinger, and Cespedes. Jimmy Smith's an admin here too, so thank you, Jimmy. We appreciate it. A break credit to anybody that names their next child Sixta. Nolan Arenado purple. That's kind of cool because he wears purple. That's 153 of 250. Josh Bell and Kiermaier. How would I verify that, David Farther? I might have to have somebody get... You know what? We should give a break. We should give a break credit to someone that gets a big-time breaks tattoo. That's what we should do. We should have a bounty. Riley Pint, peaks of potential Mitchell White, Hicks, and Soroka. Lolo Sanchez, Torres. There's a Keston Hayura. That's our Bowman Sterling. And Andrew Benintendi to end the box. This one's going to the Brew Crew, going to Eric Johnson. It's AFL Matt Beattie, Mike Trout, and Tyler Malley. 2 more packs. Last pack should have the auto. Piece of potential, Jesus Sanchez, Nick Williams, and Crawford. Keith, are you saying you're going to get a tattoo? Riley Adams for the Toronto Blue Jays going to Chunley. Alex Verdugo and Kershaw. So Chunley is on the board with a Toronto Blue Jays Riley Adams card. That sounds like an... so I'm wondering if I can entice somebody to do it, Eric. I mean, you could always get it covered over later, right? It's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. I think we could probably work something out. I'm going to go with Steven on that one. Keith is already in. Keith said he's in. I'm worried Keith is going to go get the tattoo. He's going to beat everybody to the punch. Across your neck. Across the neck. Oh, my goodness. I was thinking the lower back, Keith. Oh, the lower back. BTB on the lower back. It's perfect. Refractor Brent Rooker. That's number 272 of 499 for the Minnesota Twins. Machado and Shohei Ohtani. If you guys ever see anything like that, feel free to call me out on it. There's no way for me to know every single card. I typically, after the break, go through and check codes for short prints. I usually save them up. But if you guys see something as we go, feel free to call me out. I'm okay with that. It does not hurt my feelings at all. Yeah, I went to the Athletics, Reese. It was Nick Allen. Sheldon News, Harrison Bader, and Austin Hayes. Thank you for that, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thanks for the catch. Logan Shore, Purple Shimmer. That's number 604 of 655. Rafael Devers and McMahon. Sandy Alcantara, that's the AFL card. Ender Inciarte and Darvish. Peaks of potential, Fernando Tatis Jr., Verlander and Judge. Oh, nice little Trevor Oaks for the Kansas City Royals. 10/25 orange. And the Royals are going to Josh Gold, Hunter Renfroe, and Adrian Beltre. And Josh Gold with some low-numbered color. There you go, Josh. Nice hit, buddy. Good-looking card. Here comes some gold. Fernando Romero. Jack Flaherty. That's going to be numbered to 50. Joey Lucchesi and Arenado. And that is number 38 of 50 going to the Cardinals for Tom McWhorter. Estevan Florial peaks of potential. Joey Votto and Goldschmidt. Yeah, this case has had a decent number of color for sure. What's going on, Andy Styles? Gregory Soto. Franklin Perez for the Detroit Tigers is going to be our Bowman Sterling. Ozzie Albies and Flaherty. Tigers going to Josh Gold as well. It's AFL Tyler J. Clint Frazier and Martinez. Joe Adell peaks of potential for the Angels. Correa and Buxton. And this one should have our auto in it. For the Boston Red Sox, Travis Lakins, Matt Olson, and Johnny Cueto. It's going to be a non-numbered base auto. Going to the Red Sox, going to Jimmy. Here you go, Jimmy. Good looking card, sir. Nice hit. We're a third of the way through the case, guys. We got 8 more boxes to go. Scoot Mr. Acuna back here a little bit. Yes, I do, Andy. Yes, I do. But today he's going to be Chris Jeffries, man. Today he'll be Chris Jeffries. All right, guys. Box number 5. Good luck. Here comes some orange right off the bat. Eric Hosmer for the San Diego Padres. Dylan Tate to $4.99 for the Yanks. And Salvador Perez. Hosmer's 3 of 25. And the Padres are going to Dan Drazik. Nice low-numbered card. And then Dylan Tate going to Case. That's 265 of 499. That's a base. It's really a refractor. What's going on, Josh? Thanks for stopping in. Brandon Marsh peaks of potential. Lindor and Giolito. You know, I used to pull 101s all the time. I'm not just saying that either. Aaron Judge, Bowman Sterling. Shohei Ohtani to end the pack there. It seemed like every case to every other case I was pulling 101s. The product's gotten a little bit stiffer over the course of this year, it seems like. Become a little bit harder. So, yeah. Well, I mean, it would be toot Keith if I was lying, but I'm not. It really seemed like it. Kyle Tucker, Bader, and Hayes. And I'm bashful, so I don't brag. But, yeah, the product seems like it's gotten a little bit tougher. I think the last true super I pulled was Raffy Big Stick. Jordan Alvarez peaks of potential. Devers and McMahon, or at least that's the one that sticks out in my mind. It may not have been the last one, but that's definitely the one that sticks out in my mind. That was for Brian Hughes. Logan Shore's our hit. It's going to the Oakland Athletics. It's going to Jimmy. Ender Inciarte and Darvish. Mr. Jimmy's on the board with the A's again. This is the A's second hit. First was redemption. Toot toot. Toot toot. It's alright. I'll toot my own horn occasionally. I'm allowed to. Comes some green. Dylan Tate. Chris Torres, 98 of 99 for the Miami Marlins. Corey Seager and Miguel Cabrera. Way to go, Keith. Everybody got quiet. Everybody got quiet because of you, Keith. Awkward. The thing about superfractors, though, is that sometimes, honestly, the superfractors aren't always the best cards. And so, people ask questions like that, and I don't remember a lot of them. Like, the cards that I remember that stick out in my mind are not supers. Like, the Red Wave Mike Trout that I pulled for Chris Jeffrey, or the Atomic Mike Trout that I pulled for Matt McRae. Those were both to 25, but they're two of the most memorable pulls I've done. 29 of 99, Eduardo Diaz, Dominic Smith, and Gohara. Or the 6 Mike Trout for Jared. So there's definitely cards that I've pulled that I feel like are more noteworthy than even some of the supers. Victor Robles, Zach Granite, and Chris Bryant. I pulled last year out of Bowman, 2017 Bowman Best. This group pulled out 2 of the 10 red Joe Adells. So we pulled 1/5 of the Joe Adells in the world. Like, stuff like that is what I remember. Speaking of Joe Adell, peaks of potential, Alex Gordon and Frazier. What's going on, John? What's going on, Dave? How are you guys? Another redemption. Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Refractor. So it should be numbered to 499. Buster Posey and Tulowitzki. And that does it for that box. I feel like we should wait on this one, but I'll do it anyway because I don't want to have any turmoil. All right, here we go. You're due to receive a Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Refractor Parallel of Jonathan Losiga. Bump, bada, bump. Pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. So I know Case is probably trying to hunt down Estevan, but that's not a bad hit. I'm sure he'll take it. It's better than skunking. It is better than skunking. It's not a bad one at all. Yeah, Chris, I had to pause and think about it. I'm not entirely up on the prospects like I probably should be. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Pizza potential. The pizza potential. Kyle Funkhauser, 124 150. That's going to the Detroit Tigers. Cisco and Freeman. Who's having pizza? Is Case even here? Case, are you here? Pretty sure Case fell asleep. Brendan McKay peaks of potential. Justin Bohr and Herrera. Yeah, I don't know where he's at, Dan. He's in the room. There's a purple shimmer, 159 and 655. Jeter Downs. Molina and Cooper. Hopefully he's all right. He might have fallen asleep, though. He did that to me one night, too. He just fell asleep. Yeah, Chris, that's I haven't had a lot of time to look. Corey Ray AFL card, Nick Williams and Castro. So I'm not afraid to admit it. Piece of potential Jorge Guzman. Itro. Here we go. Oh, there we go. For the Giants. Nice hit for Matt Kreitz. Heliot Ramos, 37 of 99. Peaks of potential auto. Eric Hosmer and Jose Ramirez. And this card is gorgeous, Matt. Good looking card, man. This has been an alright case so far, guys. Really has been. 37 of 99. Heliot Ramos. What's up, Mr. Heliot there? Alright. What's going on, Jet? Just an Acuna. Some nice redemptions. Adrian Beltre for the Rangers. That's purple. That's numbered to 250. 73 of 250. Yelich and Giancarlo Stanton. The Rangers are going to Jimmy. Hunter Green peaks of potential. Rhys Hoskins and Pujols. Victor Robles for the Washington Nationals. That's going to be our Bowman Sterling. These are 1 per box. Bowman Sterling continuity. Washington Nationals going to Dan Drazik. Or it might be Jeff. No, that one's Dan. I take that back. I think Jeff is the Padres. I mixed up the checklist. Matt Beattie for the Dodgers. Sanchez and Archer. Sixto Sanchez peaks of potential. Torres and Harper. There's our hit. It's going to be Luis Medina. That's going to the New York Yankees. That's going to go to Case. But since he's not here, we'll probably have to random it off. That is the rule. If you are not here, you can't claim your hits. And so, Case, if you're watching this later, I'm sorry. Your card now belongs to somebody else. All kidding aside, nice hit, Case. Guys, we are halfway through the case here. We've had a ton of color. Some great hits so far. We still got 6 boxes to go. 6 more boxes. Here we go. It is in the fine print, isn't it, Keith? That's what I said. I definitely said that. It's part of the rules. All right, guys, here we go. Box number 7. Going to start off with 2 refractors. Chance Adams. Joey Lucchesi to 499. You're going to have Carter Kieboom. Probably butchered his name. I apologize. 25 of 499. And Alex Gordon. And if that is how you say it, I really like it. Wish I had a cool last name. Why can't I have a cool one? I think Houston, we got a problem. I don't know. I always got made fun of with my last name. Maybe I'll change it. Matt Manning, Sanchez, Hunter Green, peaks of potential. Frazier and Posey. Purple Shimmer for the Yankees to 655. Tulowitzki and Perez. It wasn't that last night's case was bad, Chris. It's just that there wasn't... I think when you open cases, like, especially as a group, you look for cards that people relate to. And last night's case wasn't bad. There was just not a lot that people could really... I guess, I don't know. I don't know if my point's making sense, but that's how I feel about it. Reese. You know what's funny, Reese, is I said that, and I was honestly, because you had brought up people misspelling your name and all that. Sixto Sanchez for the Phillies, Machado, and Shohei Ohtani. And as soon as I said that, I thought, man, Reese is going to say something. Too funny. Here we go, guys. Jose Albertos, that's number 49 at 250. And that's going to the Chicago Cubs, owned by Jimmy Smith, Harrison Bader, and Austin Hayes to end the pack. It's not that... I get what you're saying, Chris. I do. Trust me, I do. But unfortunately in this world, this little Facebook world that we live in, everybody seems to latch on to a few people. And you can see it in the rooms. Tucker, Paul DeJong, that's numbered to 250, 207 to 250, Devers and McMahon. You could take one of the best players out there, put him up for sale, and he won't move. And then you take a player that's subpar to him, but because everybody's talking about him, it'll move in a heartbeat. And that's what I guess that's what I'm trying to say. There's just no... There's not enough movement behind him. Bo Bichette to the Blue Jays, Inciarte and Darvish. So I get what you're saying. I hope so, Dan. That'd be awesome. You kidding me? Right. That's what I mean, Chris. Gleyber Torres for the New York Yankees is a Bowman Sterling, Justin Verlander, and Aaron Judge. Three more packs. Tanner Scott, AFL, Hunter Renfroe, and Beltre. Jimenez to the New York Mets, Lucchesi, and Arenado. There's our next hit going to the Detroit Tigers. That is going to Josh Gold. That's Jake Rogers, Joey Votto, and Goldschmidt. I mean, really, you can honestly see that with Acuna. The way Acuna, like... Well, I mean, you just said you would never sell that one. So, you know, we pulled you one, what, at the beginning of the year? And you sold it. And that's kind of how the rooms are. They all shift. I don't know. It's really interesting to me. Definitely interesting. Harrison Bader refractor. That's going to the St. Louis Cardinals, Correa and Buxton It's going to be numbered to 499, number 472 of 499. And that's going to Tom McWhorter. Peaks of Potential. Mr. Cueto to end the pack. But that's nothing else would sell. Hilliard Ramos, Bowman Sterling for the Giants. Cole Hamels and Scott Kingery. My favorite Acuna I pulled was at a Bowman's Best. It was to 50. It was a gold. Thing was absolutely gorgeous. Albert Alzolay, AFL, Blackman and Moncada. Sent it off for grading, came back at 9.5. They had the auto graded, came back at 9 because it went off the card like all of them do. Gleyber Torres, Peaks of Potential, Upton and Bueller. Jake Ring going to the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles owned by Josh Gold and Fowler. Maybe it's my OCD. I could never sign a card like this. This is because I'd pick up the card and my OCD would require me to start in the middle so that my autograph was centered. It would absolutely bother me to the core to sign to one side of the card like that. Purple Lamont Wade, 49 of 250 going to the Minnesota Twins. Verlander and Judge. And the Twins are owned by Steve. Numbers on the front. Mitchell White, Peaks of Potential. Here's some cards, guys. Purple Shimmer, John Duplantier, Jade Up. 580 of 655. Lucchesi and Arenado. Steven pulled that same card to clown on him in front of... Who'd he clown on? He clowned on Ramos? There's the AFL Ronald Acuna. That one's pretty cool. Joey Votto and Paul Goldschmidt. Oh. Yeah. I don't understand that card. There's a lot of these guys. Bo Bichette, Jesus Sanchez, Albies, and Flaherty. Another redemption, guys. Another one. Oh, I redeemed it. Sorry. J.D. Davis. J.D. Davis. So there you go. Clint Frazier and J.D. Martinez. Here you go, Dan. That is the end of that box, guys. We got 4 boxes left. Four boxes left. You guys got quiet on me. I hate it. Yeah, actually, that's it's very true. It's kind of interesting to see him. Anthony Rizzo, that's going to be a refractor to 499. And then you got Bo Burrows, 390 of 499. Justin Upton. Mr. Anthony Rizzo is 345. And Bo Burrows is 390. Kybert Ruiz peaks of potential for the Dodgers. Mr. Ohtani for Bowman, Sterling, Fowler, and Stevenson. And this one's going to Jimmy. We're still searching for some Ohtani ink. Bound to pop up at some point here. AFL Mitch Keller, Bellinger, and Cespedes. It did a little bit, Dan. You're right. Sure did. Corbin Burns peaks of potential. We can start right here, Dan. Let's start right here. Let's see what's going on. Charcer Burks for the Chicago Cubs. It's going to Jimmy Smith, Jordan Hicks, and Mike Soroka. So I think Jimmy's hit on every single team but the first team he bought. Charcer Burks base auto there. Purple Austin Allen, 104 of 250. San Diego Padres. Albies and Flaherty. San Diego Padres owned by, I want to say this one's Jeff. I think, yeah, Jeff. I should fix that check. What's going to bother me? Peaks of potential, Robert, Frazier, and Martinez. Bobichette, Purple Shimmer, Albert Abreu. That's number 262 of 655 for the New York Yankees. Correa and Buxton. Did Case ever answer you, Dan? He must have passed out, dude. Russell Wilson. It's AFL for the San Diego Padres. Matt Olson and Cueto. Well, Arizona Fall League. Yeah, he probably fell asleep. Aramis Adaman for the Chicago Cubs. Cole Hamels and Kingery. And let's pull some fire out of this one. Here we go. Enyo de los Santos. Enyo de los Santos for the Philadelphia Phillies going to Nick Skeens. Moncada and Charlie Blackmon. Mr. De Los Santos. There you go, Nick. That's it, buddy. All right, guys, we got 3 more boxes here. We're 3/4 of the way through the case. Yon Moncada blue. That's not a bad one. That is numbered to 150, 114 of 150. Beckham and Calhoun. This one's going to the Chicago White Sox, going to Conrad. 114 of 150. What's going on, Casey? Royce Lewis for the Twins. Peaks of potential. Andujar. Estevan Florial for the Yanks. The Yanks have had a lot of Sterling in this case. They've had a lot of colored and numbered cards as well. Chance Cisco and Freddie Freeman. And they had the redemption. They didn't have any live autos, but really they haven't had a bad case in terms of what's been in it. I cannot complain, Mr. Casey Reed. It's AFL Matt Festa for the Seattle Mariners. Born Herrera. Colton Welker peaks of potential. Molina and Cooper. This one should have an auto in it. Matthias Dietz. Matthias Dietz for the Baltimore Orioles. Starling Castro and Nick Williams. And all I can think of is, what is it? Big, Mr. Deeds. Never mind. That's Deeds. Thinking of Adam Sandler. Matthias Dietz. Not numbered. Baltimore Orioles. Owned by Josh Gold. Nice hit, Josh. Will Benson, number 98 of 150 for the Cleveland Indians. That's a blue refractor. Comes an orange AFL for the New York Mets. Mike Trout. Nito. This card is Nito. 7 of 25 on this bad boy. And the Mets are going to Josh Gold as well. Nice card, Josh. Purple Shimmer, Dalton Varsho, number 98 of 655. Malley and Crawford. You guys all got quiet on me again. I got to talk to myself. David Bodie for the Cubs. Verdugo and Kershaw. That's the AFL card. There's the second one in the box. Jake Berger. Mr. Jake Berger. I'm like, that burger looks good. Chapman and Harrison. You see, that's what happens when you guys make me talk to myself. Gregory Soto for the Detroit Tigers. It's a refractor auto. 298 of 499. Scherzer and Ronald Acuna Jr. And the Detroit Tigers owned by Josh Gold. The one that really sticks out to me. Honestly, it's got to be one of the Trouts. Even though the Joe Adells are really cool, it's got to be one of the Trouts. Chris Jeffrey can show you a picture later. It's beautiful. The red wave trout that Chris Jeffrey got in a break is gorgeous. So that's probably one of the most memorable. But I just enjoy cards. I enjoy cards in general. And I get really excited even sometimes when the cards, like, it's funny because some of the cards, like, will be worth a lot and I don't get excited, and then I'll pull some sick patch that's worthless and I get excited about that. Gleyber Torres. The Yanks are just killing it with color tonight. That's 14 of 150. Enio De Los Santos, 482 of 499 on the refractor for the Phillies. So, yeah, I mean, we could pull some crappy auto, some guy that I just really like. Like for instance, a $5 Darryl Strawberry card or something. I'll get excited over that. But just because I like it. Just showing how you guys know I'm being genuine because I can't really fake my emotion too well. I am not good at it. Let's scoot this down just a tad, guys. I think I might have hit it. Yeah, Eric, that Inception trout's definitely up there. And truthfully, so here's the thing about that Inception trout, which I'll say is memorable. There's only 6 of them, and that one graded a 10. So I pulled that card, mailed it to him. He flew across the country with it, or drove it across the country, submitted it for grading, and it came back a 10. So good luck finding another 10 graded trout to 6 with a button on it. It's just not probably going to happen. Gavin Sheets, 629 of 655, purple shimmer. At least not in Inception, obviously, because there's only 6. But those thick cards are hard to grade out at 10, period. So... AFL Sandy Alcantara for the St. Louis Cardinals, Hicks and Soroka. Even with my greasy pizza fingers. That is absolutely right. Franklin Perez to the Detroit Tigers, Kane and Benintendi. And that card is thick. I had to send Kelly. Evan Steele, 138 of 150 for the Kansas City Royals. Royals actually owned by Josh Gold, Mike Trout, and Malley. I had to send Kelly to the... I didn't have the right size one touch, so I had to go to the local card shop and pick one up. I had every size but the one I needed. Here comes the Atomic. Odubel Herrera. Atomic Victor Robles for the Washington Nationals. J.P. Crawford to end that pack. That is numbered 86 of 150. That'll be going to Dan Drazik. Those Atomics are cool. Possibly, Chris. The only thing that... Heliot Ramos peaks of potential, Verdugo and Kershaw. The only thing I didn't like about that trout is a sticker auto. So you got a card that gorgeous, and he signed a sticker. This bothers me. Rafael Devers for the Boston Red Sox, Matt Chapman and Josh Harrison. Bowman Platinum going to the Red Sox, owned by Jimmy. AFL Tyler J. Scherzer and Acuna Jr. There's been a lot of Acunas at the end of the pack. Peaks of Potential Murphy, Beckham, and June Calhoun. Here we go, guys. This one's going to have an auto. It's going to be big. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I said it's going to be big. Oh, let's see. Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto. We'll wait on that one. Alcantara and Andujar. Garcia and Allen. All right, guys, we got one more box. We'll do the redemption after the box. Just for giggles. This is number 2. Steven has a case. Pick your team up. Keith is in the process of posting one here in Iron. So if you guys want some more Bowman Chrome, we'll definitely have some up for you. And then we do have some two additional cases coming. So Brendan Little, Robinson, Andrew Stevenson, purple for the Washington Nationals. Luis Medina, 50 of 499 for the Yanks, and Aaron Nola. Yanks are continuing on their pattern of numbered cards. It could be a Prado. Jordan Hicks, Peaks of Potential. Ichiro and Hosmer. There you go. Keith just posted it. Purple Shimmer to 655 for the Mets. Ramirez and Yelich. Estevan Florial, AFL League. For the New York Yankees. Come the gold. Luis Guillorme. Luis Guillorme, 40 of 50 for the New York Mets. Fulmer and Sanchez. I probably butchered this poor man's name. I will ask my wife how to say it after the break. Guillorme. I tried. What's going on, Mike McGinley? Yadier Molina refractor. Archer and Gleyber Torres. 414 of 499. The other thing I usually remember too, Reese, are the cards that I pulled for people. Like, I can usually tell you who I pulled them for. Sheldon News for the Athletics. Harper and Betts. I guess it's just kind of how I associate things. And that dual auto redemption that you and Casey pulled was pretty fantastic. Ozzie Albies for the Braves. It's going to be the Bowman Sterling, Jake Lamb, and Robles. Mr. Ozzy Albies. AFL TJ Zook, Francisco Mejia, and Rosario. The auto's going to be in the next pack. I will do a recap here at the end. Enio De Los Santos, Fernando Tatis prospect. Osuna. So I'll do a recap here at the end. I do want to thank you guys for filling this thing up. I really do appreciate it. For the Indians, Tyler Freeman. Tyler Freeman, he looks like he's 17. Nelson Cruz and Brian Dozier. He's on a baseball card. That's amazing. Yeah, that card was sick. The Jeter Ripken. It doesn't really get too much better than that. 2 Hall of Famers on the same card. All right, guys. We'll do the redemption. We'll do a recap. And then we'll call it a night. Here we go. Due to receive. Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto of Micker Adolfo. Micker Adolfo. That's going to the Chicago White Sox. Going to Conrad. Mr. Conrad Saller. So there you go, guys. There was 3 redemptions. Case started off hot, ended up a little lukewarm. But once again, I really do appreciate y'all filling it up. Without you, none of this is possible. All right, guys. In no particular order, we're just going to run through them. Tyler Freeman to the Indians. Evan Steele, 138 of 150. That's going to the Kansas City Royals. Gregory Soto, 298 of 499. Matthias Dietz. Enio De Los Santos for the Phillies. Charcer Burks to the Cubs. This is one of our redemptions. J.D. Davis going to the Astros. That's going to Dan Drazik. Jake Ring for the Orioles. Jake Rogers to the Tigers. Alberto's to the Cubs, number to 250. Medina for the Yanks. Jonathan Loisiga going to the Yankees. Logan Shore for the Athletics. Got Travis Lakins for the Red Sox. Adams for the Blue Jays. Adaman for the Cubs. Rincon for the Dodgers. Xiao Chang for the Cleveland Indians. Nick Allen, that's going to the Athletics. And Jimmy Smith. We do have Luis Guillorme, 40 of 50 for the Mets. Trevor Oakes, 10 of 25, orange. Pretty card. Micker Adolfo, that is going to the White Sox. That's going to Conrad Saller. We do have Heliot Ramos, that's number 37 of 99. It's going to Matt Kreitz with the Giants. Cool looking peaks of potential card. And then obviously the card of the break really is Ronald Acuna, 465 of 499. And that is going to the Atlanta Braves and Chris Jeffrey. So nice hit, man. Hey, guys, once again, I can't tell you guys enough. I really do appreciate it. I say it a million times because I mean it. If you guys need anything at all, please let me know. Otherwise, y'all have a fantastic night, and thank you for breaking with us. Take care.